Miss Butt here once again with our Year 4 Comprehension. I hope you're well and sitting comfortably, not lying on that sofa. So let's get this lesson started.
Pause the video and read through the questions. An Egyptian myth. Fiction or non-fiction? Fiction. Why? Because of the word myth. Well done. Pause the video. Remember to read through the questions first. Before the beginning of time, water covered the earth. A solitary egg drifted on the water's surface. In time, the egg hatched, and so the first Egyptian god, Ra, was born. Ra climbed up the sky and became the sun. As the sun, Ra shone on the water, and gradually the earth separated into land and sea. Ra made himself a wife, and they had many children and grandchildren. His family were all gods like him, and they helped him to run the world.
Osiris was Ra's favourite grandchild. He was a good man, and Ra made him the first ruler, the first pharaoh of all of Egypt. Osiris married his sweetheart, Isis, and they had a son called Horus. Together, Osiris and Isis ruled Egypt happily. Osiris also had a brother, Set. Set was jealous of Osiris. He wanted to be pharaoh. In a fit of anger, Set killed Osiris and threw him into the great river Nile.
When Ra found out what had happened, he was furious. He banished Set and made him responsible for deserts and storms. Now dead, Osiris became the ruler of the land of the dead, which was the most important job of all, for souls are dead for far longer than they are alive. When he learned of his father's death, Osiris' son, Horus, vowed to take revenge. He tracked his uncle Set down in the desert and slew him. As his reward, Ra gave Horus the responsibility of protecting all future pharaohs, as well as making him god of the sky. Ever since that time, Isis has made a yearly trip to the Nile to remember her beloved husband. As she weeps, her tears fill the river until its banks can't hold the water and the Nile floods into the nearby fields. In this way, the Nile shares its life-giving water with the land, and every year the people thank Isis for bringing life and wealth to Egypt. Why was Osiris made the first pharaoh? Why do you think Set was made god of the desert and storms? Can you list the Egyptian gods and goddesses from the story? Also, do you know any more? Pause the video, skim through the questions and the passage. Now, and only now, are you ready to answer those questions? When did these events happen? How do you know? Find 5 words from the story. What does the word solitary mean? If you're not sure, use a dictionary and write it down so you can remember it. Why did Set kill Osiris? Why does the author mention the god Ra in the first paragraph? Remember, if you can't remember, go back to the passage. Ra was said to be the most powerful of all gods. Find 2 pieces of evidence for this statement. I'd like you to put your thinking cap on. What title would you give this story?